What I've seen a lot of people get stuck on in particular with this thing is the alleged contradictions between what Jesus did teach and what Paul taught. It can look like he's offering up something different than what Jesus offered up, which...
Tell me if I'm wrong, she looks like she's struggling with a good explanation for this.
That's okay to examine. It's okay to have questions about. We should have questions. We should seek to be diligent workmen of the scriptures, to rightly divide the word of God. We should take things to our leadership, to those that we are accountable to, and ask them to walk us through it.
She doesn't seem to have an answer.
What this allows us to do is understand how they harmonize.
I don't think she can explain how they harmonize. I think she's struggling with this. I think she's trying to give an answer, but she can't find it.
We do read Jesus Christ emphasizing obedience, okay? We see him speaking about commandments. We see him warning against lawlessness and all of those things. Then, yes, we do read Paul talking about not being under the law, being justified by faith. So, I can see why someone as a newer believer, someone that's new to the faith, or who hasn't been properly discipled or studied the Bible in depth, could take at face value that's like, oh, that sounds kind of like different messages. But see, that tension only exists if you flatten the timeline of like the totality of the New Testament. Because here's the thing, Jesus's ministry takes place before the cross, takes place before his resurrection, takes place before the new covenant is fully established.
Here comes the before and after formula.
So he, Jesus Christ, pre-cross, is speaking to a world that is still operating under the framework of the law. So when Jesus speaks of obedience or fulfilling the law or warns against lawlessness, he's not contradicting what comes later through the epistles. He is setting the stage for it, right?
That's a lot of explanation based on philosophy or really kind of struggling, wrestling of how do I make sense of this? It doesn't make sense. Add to that Jesus said not a jot or a tittle of the law would pass. Now here's the thing, here's where it gets into hours and hours and hours and days and months and years and centuries of debate, because here's where the other party starts pointing out all those verses where Paul says we are not under the law, we are under grace, etc., etc. And we just go right back to square one with this endless debate that has existed for millennium. But like I said, once again, I'm going to use this incredible word, this one word that's going to just make sense of everything. And that word is bidimensionality. There's a spirit domain, there is a physical domain. I'm going to explain this word over and over and over again in every video practically. But for this argument, basically it is